This is Silent Club, and it is widely regarded as one of Geometry Dash's first impossible levels, and started the extremely popular Silent Levels trend. This level was made in 1.5, and was quickly rated Demon, but was then unrated a short while afterwards, as it was discovered that there was a secret way in this level. As it has a secret way, nobody had verified it or beaten it legitimately, and it would remain that way for many years to come. Many players would attempt this level, and most wouldn't even get to 10%. The first notable progress was by a player known as Crack. He swiftly got 15% on the level, but this part was regarded as one of the easier parts, as the main difficulty came from one particular part, the orb spam. This went from 43% to 52%, and was seen as humanly impossible at the time. Other difficult parts also include this straight fly at 40% and this ball at 67%. Overall, the second half of this level was a monumental challenge for all players, including some of the best in the world at the time, like Riot. In late 2015, almost 2 years after Silent Club came out, the next notable progress would be made, and the player who would do this was a name that you will probably recognize, as this player was Zobros. Yep, you heard me correct, the creator of 9 Circles. Now, what many newer players wouldn't know is that Zobros, as well as being a talented creator, was also one of the best players of his time, slaying incredibly difficult levels for the time, such as Acropolis. Now, Zobros would pick up the level, and after months of playing, he would get this run. (52 to 100). This was huge progress at the time, and although this was the easier half, and Zobros himself told people that it wasn't that difficult, it was still a massive step in the right direction. Also, if you're enjoying the video right now, then please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I also recently unlocked memberships, so if you're looking to become a channel member, then click the link in the description. Anyway, back to the video. There would soon be some more progress, in which a player called Dark Sari got 23% on the level, which was over 1/5 of the level. The next progress made would be massive, and wasn't even on purpose. The person to get this game-changing progress would be none other than the top player at the time, and one of the most legendary players to ever touch the game, because it was Riot. One day, Riot was just randomly screaming when he decided to do a practice run with Silent Club. He was 43% into the level in practice when this happened. Riot became the first person in the world to do the infamous orb spam. Not only was this one of the greatest achievements in the history of the game, but it also proved to everyone that Silent Club was possible. Although the level was now proven possible, it would slowly fade into obscurity as other silent and impossible levels, such as Silent Circles, Silent Club Step, and Death Corridor, would soon grow to prominence. It seemed at this point that Silent Club would never be beaten. That was until 2 years later, in 2017, when the player famous for beating old impossible levels, Serguiesta, would pick up the level, and after only a few minutes of recording, he would achieve the unfathomable run of 45% from zero, almost completing the first orb spam. As well as almost finishing the orb spam, he was also the first person in the world to reach it from zero. He seemed like the person to slay this beast, but sadly, he would soon drop the level after getting no further progress. Silent Club was once again a dead level. In 2018, a nerfed version of the level would be released, in which the infamous orb spam was replaced by easy straight fly. Many players would beat this version, such as Sonix, a top player at the time and the verifier of Sonic Wave. Although many players had beat it, the general reception in the community wasn't very positive, as it was seen as unfaithful to the original, and it never received a rate. That was until a talented player by the name of Luqualizer stumbled across the level in 2020. Luqualizer is known for beating or getting world records on old impossible levels, and Silent Club was no exception. 2 years earlier, he had got 52 to 100 on the level, so he had already learned how to do the second half of it. Luqualizer would have a slow start, describing the level as extremely unbalanced, and it's not hard to see why. The first 43% is around bloodbath difficulty, but the last 48% is not even extreme demon. Yet the section from 44 to 52%, well, it is said to have been around top 5 at the time, so it was a massive roadblock. Luqualizer would get runs such as 38% throughout 2020, but the 44 to 52% section was definitely a huge roadblock. Luqualizer would then get to 46%, almost completing the first orb spam. Throughout the course of 2020, he would continue to get runs such as 51 and 52%, until on the 29th of October 2020, he would get this run. After he completed this monumental achievement, he had to do it again. Why? Well, you see, Luqualizer beat this on a 1.9 server, so he would have to beat the level again.
What? No. This did not just happen.
And after many more attempts, he had not only achieved one of the greatest feats of Geometry Dash history once, but twice, and the level Silent Club would go down in history as the first of its kind. After the level was verified properly this time, it was soon rated by RobTop, and would receive its first victor, Tuggy, only a few days after it got rated on 29th of April 2021. The level Silent Club will now go down in history as one of the first impossible levels, and the level now has countless victors. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, I'll see you in the next one.